Hi, you guys. Don't want to waste your time. Um, Heard about this Nipah virus on the news and everything, and just want to get straight to it. You have heard this saying a long time ago: the games that people play. I said the games that people play, but with this Nipah virus from India and they're concerned, they're starting to do screenings in airports and stuff. I'm gonna show you a little clip real quick. This is just a test run and everything, and playing games and stuff as they get ready for next year for what they're going to put out. Um, this virus can turn into something. It's gonna. I'm gonna just kind of keep my mouth closed about that. But this is just a game before everything goes down next year. It could come even sooner, though, the way this is looking like it. But we'll see. The Lord has us. We're covered under the blood of Jesus. But I want to get right into it. Just play a slow clip. I think it's from Anton Daniels, but we'll just play it.
About this quarantines, testing, contact tracing, airport screenings. Does all this sound very familiar? Unfortunately, don't worry. It is not 2020 again. It's not COVID. But this is serious. There is a different virus outbreak in India that is triggering all of those familiar precautions in parts of Asia right now. It is called the Nipah virus, okay? And it's often deadly, has a fatality rate of 40 to 75%. There are only 2 cases of the virus in India so far, but it has prompted airports in Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia to step up their screenings to prevent a bigger outbreak. And the virus is carried by bats and pigs, but it can be spread human-human contact. But how easy is it to be transmitted? What's the incubation period? How worried should we be? I'm joined right now by an infectious disease epidemiologist at the Hartford Belfer Center, Dr. Saira Madad. Thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it. What exactly is the Nipah virus?
Well, the Nipah virus is a serious virus, and as you've mentioned, it does have a high case fatality rate, anywhere from 40 to 70%, and that also depends on where you're getting healthcare services. So if you're in a country that has good a healthcare delivery system, you could probably get much better care, and that case fatality rate is likely much lower. Now, with that said, as I mentioned, it is a serious virus. It has no approved vaccines or therapeutics, but in this context, it is a small and contained outbreak, and it is closely being monitored. And so when we look at these 2 cases that have been confirmed in India, in West Bengal, about 200 contacts have been identified, tested, and are now.
Job for you guys is to inform you. Yes, I do give you my opinion. Yes, I do give you my perspective. But then at the same time, you have to draw your own conclusions and come to the conclusion that you are going to make a decision based off of the information that's provided for you. So when I see something like this comes across my desk or in my email, and I'm starting to see multiple ones of it, because I remember during the pandemic or during what they would call COVID or the coronavirus, I noticed people communicating about it, and I even seen somebody that got sick from it way back in like August, September of 2019. By the time that they started to communicate it to everybody else, it was 2020. And I remember, and I told y'all this on the Millionaire Morning Show for those of y'all that's tuned in, I had a nephew who I had went over, and his brother, who they lived together, and he was like, yo, Anton, you got to come and see this. You got to check this out. And so we went over there, and we was just like, yo, what's going on? Did you go to the hotel? All of this stuff. To the hospital. And he was like, yo, they couldn't figure it out. They said it wasn't the flu, but I just feel deathly ill. He was like, yo, I feel deathly ill. I don't know what's going on. He said, I can't taste. I can't breathe. And he was a relatively young guy. He was only like 23, 24, maybe even 22 at the time. And so he wound up getting over it and all of that. But I was just like, I was talking about people, and I said, this is crazy. I don't know what this is. You know what I'm saying? And I remember because it was like going into the fall. It was like summer going into the fall. And he was just getting violently ill and stuff like that. And I started seeing, and this was in Detroit, right? And they didn't even start to talk about it or have a conversation about it until 2020, right? That's when it really started to break out, and then they started shutting everything down, and they panicked. And you know the rest, right? You live through it. It's almost like they don't even talk about it anymore. And so for a lot of people, because there was a lot of people that passed away, Andrew Cuomo's career was taken as a result of it. For a lot of people, maybe they just buried it, but it's almost like a wound that people actually.
Well, the games that people play. I'm going to say it one more time. The games that people play. Wait till next year, the second part of next year. Just wait. These are just the games as they get ready to roll out what I have already spoken to you about. But just want to come on here real quick. I'm on my way out the door. Don't want to make the video too long. God bless you. Can look it up. They're starting to do screenings, airports, certain things of this nature or whatever. But I just want to come on and just say, just be covered under the blood. God bless you. He keep you. But just want to inform you, just be careful out here. God bless you.